If I made a list of the recent Reds players to receive an MVP vote, it's a big deal. You would guess Elly De La Cruz, Joey Votto, Nick Castellanos, all of those are correct. Would you guess TJ Friedl? That happened 2 years ago. He is that valuable, but every player's best ability is their availability. And the Reds center fielder says he will not change how he plays.
He looks relaxed, scooping baseballs at spring training.
The way I play the game is the way I play the game.
He can't hide from it.
For me, I've played the game one way my whole life.
And he's not running from it.
Whether it's spring training or Game 7 of the World Series.
But he won't turn his back on how he made it.
You can't go into spring training and be hesitant and not play like yourself. And then Game 1 of the season starts and then expect to turn it on and flip a switch in your head like, okay, now I can play.
TJ Friedl is one of Cincinnati's most valuable players. One of the team's best defensive outfielders with some good offensive pop.
I'm a high energy guy, right? So that's just who I am.
Friedl missed a chunk of last season after fracturing his wrist diving in a spring training game.
Freak accident like that, that's out of my control. Just like spring training preps your body for the season, you have to play the way you do in spring training, the way you do in the season.
He's a spark plug.
A plug-and-play difference maker in the Reds outfield.
What's the expectation for this group?
We're here to win.
TJ Friedl is Cincinnati's creator of chaos with a vision of a big season.
A 2020 season of 20-plus bags, 20-plus homers, and 20-plus bunts would be, oh, that would be incredible.
20-20-20. He nearly did it 2 years ago. 2 home runs and 2 stolen bases short of making that triple 20. That's the kind of player he can be when he's healthy, guys. He is penciled in to be the Reds' everyday center fielder this season.
So every year around this time, we start talking about the big hopes that we have for the Reds.
Yeah.
We do.
Right.
Yes.
So do you think, we got some real hopes though, right?
They are legitimate hopes, right? Okay. So last year was disappointing. We had the same hopes last year. It just kind of fell flat. That's why the Reds made a big change. Terry Francona is in. But Hunter Green, I thought, made a great point at Red Spring Training that Terry Francona is a human being. He's not a button-pushing, winning robot. This team still has to perform on the field, and I think that's important to keep in mind. Look, this young core, they're still young, but they're growing up. Hunter, Elly, Matt McLain, time to take the next step.